guys, welcome to another video. It is your girl Jada De'sha, and today we're going to go ahead and look at my sneaker collection starting the year off in 2022. So behind me I have some of my shoes. There's a few at the top that you can't see, but like, I'm ready, guys. I just want to start this video by saying, y'all, this isn't even it. Like, I have like a few that's in there, like my Converse and stuff like that are just like, I'll just throw them in right now. So yeah, I have a few Converses in there, some Vans, what else is in there? Regular boots that'll just get a little shine right now, and then the rest we're gonna focus on all the ones that are behind me, and I'm super excited to share it with you guys. Some of these are like amazing and my top 10, 100, whatever, and then I have other ones that are just like, oh, they're cute. So we're gonna go through the list of all of them. I'll tell you exactly what their name is and maybe how much they'll cost to buy. Now, some of these are a little bit under retail, so you can still get them for cheaper than retail. And I actually did get a few pair that less than retail somewhere. So some of these are definitely cheaper than retail, and you can get them at Gold, or, well, I would say Gold. Maybe not so much StockX. So, oh God, look at my little Twiggy. Oh. Alright, so, and then there's other pairs that are just like almost hitting $1,000 for what they're worth. So I wouldn't advise getting those unless you really like them. Alright, let's jump into it. Alright guys, so the first pair of shoes we're going to talk about, y'all already know I wrote my notes down in my little notebook, so let me open it up, because you know what's going to happen if I don't. The first shoe we're going to talk about are the women's Seafoams, and they are these guys. They have the cutest little shoestring, and they look just like this. If you wanted to buy these, they're retailing about $250. These are a women's shoe. Or they're reselling, because you have to buy them all over, about $250. Retail, I think, we're $170. Usually any women's shoes $170, kids $140. So just keep that in mind. I'll say if it's a women's shoe or not, but most of these are going to be kids shoes. There's very few, maybe 2 or 3 total that's actually women's shoes. The rest are all kids shoes. So Seafoams are number 1. And then the next pair we're gonna do are the reversal FERRARIs, y'all. So I have loved these for so long, and I just had them in like my want section on GOAT. I just never bought them, and babe ended up getting them for me. So now I have reverse FERRARIs. You can get these for like $170 now. The price fluctuates, so I just checked. As of right now, when I'm recording this video, you can get them for $170. So these are regularly $140. So not too bad over retail, but definitely over retail. But they look like this. They are so cute, y'all. This yellow, perfection. All right, and then after that, we have the dark grays. I'm not too sure why they call them dark gray, because they really aren't that dark. There's a pair in here that's called like charcoal gray, and I'll show you guys that. That's actually dark gray, but these look like this. These are 12s. You can buy them now $160. They were regularly $140. So again, not too bad over retail, but still definitely are. That gray is beautiful. Love the gray. Alright guys, so the next pair of these Dunk Lows, they are red and gray, and they are UNLV. I was told they stand for the University of Las Vegas, but if they do not, then don't quote me on that. Google it yourself, I think. And these right now are reselling for $200, and I actually don't know how much these cost regularly. Babe, how much do these cost? These cost $90. It's really hard to find retail ones in past, but yeah. So you can, if you really like these, you can get these for going for about $200 now. So that's that. The next pair, guys, are the cool grays. Now, I got these for Christmas, but you guys would have already known that because you already watched my Christmas vlog. But if you didn't, I'm gonna put it in here anyway so you can watch it now. Boop, boop. All right, so these are the cool grays, and these are reselling for about $250. I believe they were regularly $140. Again, these have all been so far kids shoes, except the one Seafoam pair that I mentioned, the women. So they look like this. Yeah, these are cute. I don't know what I'm gonna wear these with, but I am. Now, this pair, the pair that's been sitting on ice. Yeah, they've been sitting on ice for about a year now. I bought these in Georgia for whatever holiday that was. And I haven't been back down for a holiday. So these have definitely been sitting on ice for about a year. These are reselling for almost $200. And yeah, they're cute. They're really cute. I think people don't like them because they're lows, but I think the low part adds to it. So they look like this. And they're so cute. Alright, so then we're going to move on to a pair of shoes that I just had to have. These are the Court Purples. They're a pair of retro ones. These are women's shoes. And I just had, like, when I saw these, I fell in love instantly. Y'all. You can get these for actually around retail now. Like, you can buy them from GOAT for like $170. So they're still about the same. I think I paid maybe $5 or something over retail. I don't really remember. It was at a shoe thing. But you can get these now for retail. They are really cute. This purple at the top is actually like a satin type purple. Y'all, they're amazing. If you like the color purple, but you want a clean look, I'd say go with the Court Purples. The next pair are a pair of Obsidians. I've never worn these, so you guys are actually going to see me put these on, and it'll be the first time that I'm actually putting my feet in them. Like, when I'm sitting here recording it, the shoe laces aren't even up. I have never put these on. These Obsidians are valued at about $450. They're regularly $140. They're really, really beautiful. Like, they grew on me for a while. Babe kept looking at them, kept talking about them, and I was like, yeah. And then eventually I was like, all right, I had to get up. The next pair are a pair of Jubilees. Everybody's seen Jubilees. Everybody has had a pair of Jubilees. Well, actually, when I got these, I had been trying to get Jubilees for a very long time. You can get the 2020 release, but then there's another pair of Jubilees that are like from 2018 or something. Those are gonna run you for good $300-400. But if you get the 2020 release, you're looking at paying about $180-ish. So, you know, I'd say get the 2020 Jubilee release or whatever year that was, because it's way closer to retail than if you were to buy the 2018 or even the release before that, because the Jubilees have been released multiple times at this point. But they're a classic. Alright, y'all, let's go ahead and move on. The next pair are the Hyper Cobalt Dunks, and these are running for a good, I'd say like $150. But I'm pretty sure Babe probably paid no more than like $90, because these are like, they're dunks. People like dunks, but you can usually buy them for cheap before they get like this. So you can definitely get these way higher than what we paid for, but they're a really dark blue with a little bit of black. The next pair are a new release, the Bubblegums. And these are still kind of high for as far as like buying them now. These are about $270 to buy them from like GOAT or something. These are beautiful, y'all. I have never worn these yet. I do not like patent leather. Like I dislike patent leather with a passion. But for some reason on the pink Bubblegums, I don't even like to call it pink too. There's so many conflicting things going on for me. But this shoe right here is just beautiful. And one of these days I'm going to wear it somewhere eventually. Not now, but somewhere. And the last pair that's on there are the Dark Charcoals University Gold. This is the one that I was talking about. And I was like, this is technically like a dark gray. You know? Like this is actually, this piece right here is gray. And this is opposite black. But these are a pair of 9s. These are reselling for about $160. Retail only like $140. So not a drastic change and increase in the price, but 9s to me are a true basketball shoe, and a lot of people don't really care for 9s. So you can usually get like a lot of 9s for way cheaper, and then eventually, you know, people start to want them after you've already had them for 2 or 3 years, and then they're like, oh my god, those are so nice. You should have liked them the first time. Alright, so the next pair we're gonna go into are these 3s. I personally do not care for 3s. Even this particular pair right here, don't like it. Babe wanted these because they were like similar to like a pair that came out with like Chicago or something. Don't even know anything about this. So we got these to match. Not a fan. But you can buy these for about $150. Again, retail is $140, so $10 over retail. You can get you a pair if you want to. I'm not too sure there's anyone that wants to, and that's why it's sinking that close to retail. The next pair is a pair of DMPs. I personally enjoy the DMPs. A lot of people do not like the DMPs. Me. Babe actually got rid of her DMPs. I kept mine. I think they're really, really cute. I love the sole on these. Like I love that sole. Like, look at that. That is so cute. But you can get these around retail at retail exactly, probably about $140. You can get them. So get them, y'all. These are cute because eventually they're gonna release like a DMP 2.0, and everybody's gonna be like, "Oh my God, the original DMPs, they were so hot." And I'm like, yeah, they were, and they still are. Now the next pair is called Golden Hoops. Yeah, I don't know when and where I'm gonna wear these shoes. These are a women pair. Oh, babe said I wore them already, so yeah, I wore them. But these are a women pair. They have all these little golden rings and hoops on them. These are definitely not at retail. Paid $170 for these. They're going for about $260. The bigger the size in these, the more money you can make, just due to men enjoying women's when they have extended sizes. So some women's shoes go to like a size, women like size 14, 15, which is just so men can get the shoe. Or people with like, you know, that's not your average woman size shoe, they can still get the shoe. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next pair. The next pair are another pair of sixes. They're the electric greens. Y'all look at that. Don't tell me I have a certain style. So they're just, you know, the same type of beautiful bottom. Look at that. Sexy. With a type of neon green. These are going for about $170, so a little bit over retail, but they're cute, y'all. That green is something serious. Like if you like a good neon, it's a really good neon. And right after that, we have a pair of nines. Now these nines, the color style is called the gem reds. So that's how they are coded as. Like if you type it up, you know, retro 9 gem red, it'll pop up this shoe. Unfortunately, there's a lot of gem reds. I have about 3 other pairs that are also called gem reds, just different numbers. So these are another pair of 9 gem reds. Love that white on red. Like, it's a beautiful shoe. Another pair that got me with the patent leather because I just don't like the shine. But certain shoes can always pull it off for me. 9s are always the one. I've got to tell you, these gem reds are about $300 to buy right now. They are not at retail. Retail was $140. After that, we have a pair of BREDS. And these are called BREDS because of the color wave, I guess. I don't know. These are a pair of 11s. The BREDS, these are going for about $210. They're a retro 11. Classic shoe. Most people have tried to own a pair of BREDS in the 11, or they have actually owned a pair. It's one of those staples that you kind of just keep in your house, keep in your closet. You pull them out for whatever reason. All right, y'all. So the next pair is gonna be pretty pricey if you actually want to cop this pair of shoes. Like they are, when I saw them at a store, I actually had not even seen these shoes a day in my life. Like and I don't think a lot of people have actually seen these. I'll drop a little comment thing below of what year these actually came out. But these are a pair of retro ones. They're the SB New York City to Paris. That's what they're called. It's like a gray, white, and a hint of something. I don't know what that color is. It's like a cream or reddish hue to it. These are going for almost $1,000. So if you want to buy these, you're gonna have to cough up some money. So these are reselling for about $1,000. At most, they probably cost like $140, $160. If it's a collab, it probably was like $170. But at $1,000, unless you really fell in love with these, I wouldn't say go get them. But they're a timeless shoe, honestly. So I see why they're going for what they're going for. The next one are the Bordeauxs. These are the re-release. So there's 2 pair of Bordeauxs in a Retro 6. There's the ones from like 2018-ish. Those are going for about $300-400. These closer to retail. So these you can get this for about $150, which is about $10 over retail. When you add in tax, you probably spend maybe $15 over retail to get the pair of shoes. But that's it. They look like this. Typical. These are a darker gray than the original Bordeauxs, but either one looks really good. The next pair I have are a pair of white Oreos. That's what they're called. They're Retro 4. You can buy these for about $370. They're beautiful shoe, white, gray, specks of black. The Jumpman is red. The Jumpman on the back is gray. Love these. I don't think I've ever actually worn them, but I'm gonna get around to it, to actually enjoying these pair of Oreos. Definitely love them. Can be a staple in any closet. All right, y'all. Let's move on. Yeah, I'm talking so much, my cheeks are hurting. The next pair are a pair of HAREs. They're called the HAREs. They're a pair of Retro 6s. These are pretty close to retail. Me and Babe actually had a pair of these to match. She ended up getting rid of hers and selling hers or trading hers, whatever she did, because she didn't really care for the shoe. But I love it, y'all. I love the colors. I think it's a clean shoe. Mine are showing some signs of wear, but they're shoes. You're supposed to wear them. You can get them around $160, so they're pretty close to retail if you want to buy them. The price is steadily dropping for these, so I'd say maybe in like, if you really want them, unless there's another pair of 6s coming out that's very similar in colorways, like I would do some research first, because if there's another pair coming out that's very similar, what that'll do is cause these, like, the price to skyrocket, because people will be like, oh, I want the OG pair of HAREs. You know, that's usually how it happens. So do some research first. If not, you get to just grab these, because the chances are it's probably just going to keep dropping. So if you wanted to wait a little bit, you can wait. The next pair are a pair of University Blues. They're a Retro 9, of course. See, these are different. They have a little glitter on the actual, like, grayish portion of the shoe. That's glitter. And I'm not a big fan of glitter, but I'm a big fan of 9s. So sometimes you just gotta make one work. And I can make the glitter work for the 9s. Like, these are well loved, well worn. You can get those for about $160. You know, a little bit above retail, not too bad. It's a pair of 9s again, so it'll fluctuate. It'll probably drop eventually. The next pair is the CONCORD BREDS, the lows. Another classic shoe that people just keep in their closet. Maybe not so much the lows. A lot of people prefer the highs, but again, I don't really mind the lows. I think they look pretty good. But another pair you can get. These are retailing for about $200-ish. And when I say the price tag, it also depends on what size shoe you wear. Keep in mind I wear a size 4, which is a women's 5.5. So a lot of times I'm on a very low end of the spectrum for as pricing goes. If you get like a 3.5 or a 4.5, for instance, those two would be significantly higher than my shoes, simply because of the sizing. If you know anything about shoes, or if you don't, and if you want to know, a size 3.5 and a 4.5 are really, really rare to actually find and own. So if you ever get your hands on any of those sizes, you have a money shoe no matter what shoe it is. Like, they're that hard to find. A lot of shoes, if I can't get a 4, I probably just won't get it. So keep in mind, these price tags are relative to your size. Obviously, if you wear like a money size, like say you wear a women's size 6 or 7, 7.5, 8, those are very, very common women's shoe sizes. So you are going to be competing, and the price of your shoes is going to be way higher than the price of my shoes. Like I say, the Seafoams, I use the Seafoams for example. It's $250 in my size. They're probably $300 in a women's size 7. So it all depends on what size shoe you wear. That also determines how much money you have to spend if you want to get them now. Alright, yeah, so we're on to our next row of shoes, and this one starts off with a pair of Bordeauxs. These are actually a Retro 1. These have the same name, but it's just because of the coloring of the shoe that makes it a Bordeaux. These are pretty close to retail. You can get these for about $150. These are a newer release, so chances are if you get them now, you can hold on to them, and hopefully they build some type of value. But with the silver in it, it can be iffy for a lot of people because silver and this metallic-y shine to it is kind of hard to rock. So I'd say go for them if you really want them. The next one is another pair of ones. These are the Pine Greens 2.0s. These are reselling for about $250. They were only $140, but reselling for about $250. This pine green color comes in another shoe. I think a pair of threes are also in pine green. If you have a certain retro that you like, sometimes the colorways are just on different shoes. So you can get whatever retro number you like in the same color that you like. So these are the pine greens. I like these. I've worn these quite a few times. They're pretty comfortable. Right after that, we have another pair of shoes that are called the Gym Reds. They are the Retro 14 Gym Reds. Again, it's the colorway that determines what they name it sometimes. So that's this shoe. Love this shoe. 14s are really, really pretty, but sometimes they kind of remind me of little boats. So I feel like I have little boats on my feet. But outside of that, they're really, really cute. Forgot one thing. I forgot to say the Gym Reds in these, they're going for about retail, so you can get them for about $150. So not significantly higher. These are regularly $140, so pretty close to retail value for those shoes. All right, let's just hop back in since we're on the same row. These shoes right here, they're called the University Blues. They're Retro 4. These are going for about $250 if you want to buy them now. I don't think I've ever actually worn these shoes before. The blue is kind of hard for me to find something to work with, but I'll get around to it. They're really, really cute. If you like fours, I say fours have a lot of good colorways. The style of a four is a little bit bulky almost, but still pretty cute. Right after that is another pair of fours, actually. It's called the With the Fours. And basically these are like a mishmash of color. Each shoe has a different color to it. And these came with two pair of shoestrings, a black and a white. I think at one point in time I had one black shoestring, one white shoestring in my shoe. So this is what this look like. They're going, surprisingly, these are going for about $330. Like, I think for a while after we got these, the resale value wasn't that high, but I guess over time people really started to like them. And the way you can wear them with all the colors, honestly, it would have been a no-brainer anyway to even buy them, because there's so many colors within the shoe that you can pull any color out of the shoe. You didn't buy it because you were stuck in your mind about style. Get out of that. Just buy the shoe. The next pair is a pair of 12s. These are called the Royalties. Yeah, I was so mad when I got these shoes. Like, these are one of the type of shoes where you like, it's a bad batch. Like, it has like some of the black is like on the white part of the shoe. Like, it's just not clean. And unfortunately, with shoe releases, you get it and that's it. Once it's shipped out to you, like once they sell out, that's it. Unless you're gonna buy them at resale value. Resale value. And unfortunately, I'm not gonna buy them at resale value. I already have them. I want to see what I can do about trying to make these work and wear them eventually, but I'm still pretty upset that I got a bad batch. But that also kind of has been happening a lot lately. If you're new to the shoe game, it wasn't always like this. Like 2-3 years, I say maybe 5 years ago or so, the quality of the shoes were a lot better than they are now. And unfortunately, it's kind of going downhill. Like, it's just, some of these are just, you wonder how it left the factory because they look like that. Like, how you didn't see all that black on the white part of my shoe. All right, yeah, we are almost done. The next pair of shoes we're gonna talk about are the smoke grays. They look just like this. They're gray. The top is like a pinkish reddish hue to it. I think I've worn these maybe once or twice. I really like them. They're clean. They have a really good color to them. These are reselling for about $190. So definitely over retail, but they're a pretty nice shoe. I would recommend them if I had to suggest that somebody get them. I'd say go for it. The next pair we're gonna do are the reverse flu games, and they look just like this, y'all. I think the shoe is cute. I should have known it was gonna be less than retail, because when I walked into the store, like way after these came out, they were still sitting on the shelf. Usually if you go into a shoe store and there's a retro still sitting on the shelf, chances are they are not that popular. But that doesn't mean that you can't buy them. Again, buying shoes are about what you like, and I buy what I like. I like these. These are going for about retail, $140. You can buy them now. Some stores probably still even have them in stock. Like, just if you like them, get them. They're just red and black. I think they're pretty cute. The red part is like a velvety type feel to it. So, yeah, I think they're pretty cute, and I'd say get them. After that, we have the Pollens. And the Pollens are just this beautiful mustard color and black. I definitely like the Pollens. Some people don't like the Pollens, but you can get the Pollens. Why your hat like that? All right, so these are Pollens. They're black, like a mustard color, yellow, white, retro ones. These are going for about $140, so right at retail if you want to go ahead and get these. I like them. I like the yellow. I don't see why everybody else don't really care for them. They're really cute, but I mean, I can't help anybody. Now these, when I was researching these, y'all, they threw me for a loop. Like, these are a pair of retro 4s. They're the Neon 95s. These are clean at the bottom. I guess I never put them on. Retailing for a little bit over $200, about $210, and I was like, what? These are what? But I mean, they're pretty cute, but I didn't expect them to be that high. I expected that's what you get. I expected them to be closer to retail, like maybe like $150, but to know that they're hitting over $200 is honestly a shocker to me. These are like pretty much velvet all around. I wouldn't call it velvet, more like a suede all around, like really, really nice. I like these. The back is almost like a reflective type thing. Obviously, I like them. Still haven't worn them. Gotta find something to wear with. I actually had a really cute crop top that I could have worn these with, but I think I had a pair of Air Max that are neon. Yeah, so I have a pair of Air Max that are neon. I'm pretty sure that that's the shoes that I chose to wear with that neon crop top that I had. And yeah, I don't even know what happened to that crop top. Like, I don't even know where it's at. Alright, so we have 2 more left. That's gonna pretty much wrap up my Jordan side of my collection. The first pair are called Pink Quilt, and these are reselling for about $210. They were nowhere near that at all. I think they paid like $70 or $80 for these. Definitely not anywhere near $210, but they're reselling for $210 now. They have like little designs on the pink part of the shoe. Like, these are really cute. They're like a Valentine's Day shoe. I'll probably actually wear them for Valentine's Day this year. I don't think I've ever worn these. These are gonna be cute. Oh, and usually theme shoes like this, these are gonna spike around Valentine's Day because of the typical colors. So this $210 will probably hit a good $300 something, maybe even $4 by the time Valentine's Day rolls around, just because of the color wave. And then we have a pair of Shadow 2.0s. So they're gray and black, white, typical. These are reselling for about $240. $100 over retail. These were only $140 when I got them. They look pretty clean, so I don't think I've ever worn these before. I'm not one to truly be like, oh my god, I gotta keep them clean. They're shoes. I'm gonna wear them out. It is what it is. Fight me about it. So that's gonna go ahead and wrap up my actual Jordan side of my shoe collection. And then we're gonna go into some of my other pair of shoes that I thoroughly enjoy. Starting with a pair of blazers. Now these blazers, they're also called gym red. Blazers are nice, y'all, but they're a hassle to put on. Like, I have 2 pair of blazers, and I can probably count on one hand how many times I wore them, just due to the fact that they take more work than putting on a Doc Marten or a Converse. Like, they take that much work to put on. Like, this little top part is so freaking narrow that I'm struggling. And I have a skinny little, narrow little foot. These are about $60 though, if you want to rebuy them. These are a pair of Nike Reacts. They have the cork in the inside. I like these. They're good for just putting on. Like, you can just put these on. You can even style these up if you wanted to. Like, there's so much you can do, and there's so many different types of Nikes. Nike React, you know, Nike 270s. Like, there's so many options if you just want to go like a Nike. But these are clean. I love them. Like, I love the color. I love the cork inside, which is... Nike did a thing when they went on the cork thing. And then I have a pair of Nike 270s. These are going for about $190. I don't know how much I paid for these, so I'm not too sure if that's over or under retail. But these are honestly one of the most comfortable pair of shoes I've ever owned. After a pair of KDs that I had from like 2012. But outside of those, these would have to be the next pair of most comfortable shoes I've ever owned. Like, these are amazing. It's like walking on clouds. Highly recommended. I'm gonna go ahead and move into my pair of Zara boots. These are just kid Zara boots. I think I paid like $40 for these. Combat boots, y'all, love them. Love these boots. I feel like Zara shoes runs kind of big in the kid section. I got these in a Euro 36. Probably could have went down to a 35. The color, y'all. The color. They are something fierce. Like, love them. We're gonna go ahead. Oh, wait. These are like $45. I think you can... No, they're out of stock now. We're going to go ahead and move on to my Balenciaga trainers. These are the... these are the blacks. The first trainers they actually came out with. Euro size 36. These are about $850+, depending on where you can get them from. But that's about where they start at. Typical trainer, sock shoe. Definitely love these. I plan on getting a lot more colors. They're easy to style, easy to put on, simple shoe. Yeah. Now the last and the final shoe are a pair of shoes that I got. What? Yeah. Last year. Are a pair of shoes that I got toward the end of 2020. They're a pair of Prada booties. Yeah, I saw these and I knew I had to have them. Like, I just knew it. Like, look at this. Look at this, y'all. These are beautiful. When I saw these, had to have them. Got these. They're reselling for about $1,200. So they are not by any means the cheapest pair of shoes, but even still, don't even buy those resale. You can just buy them straight from the Prada store for the exact same price. So if you guys really like those and you like some Prada boots, I say get the booties. There's also another pair of like combat boots, but I have a pair of combat boots right here from Zara. So I definitely need a pair of Prada combat boots. But if you're into the combat boot style, they definitely have another pair, but those are ranging at about $1,500. So I'm good with these. So that is officially all for my shoe collection, y'all, for now. But like I said, that's just these. There's a few honorary mentions, like my Converse. There's a pair of limited edition Batman Converse that I have, you know. So there's options. Total value for these shoes that I've just mentioned today are about $10,000 with these shoes alone. So yeah, that's pretty much my shoe collection. I'm not really looking forward to any shoes coming out in 2022. So far, what I've seen, nothing really interests me. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to make a 2023 version of this video or of my, shoe collection of 2022. I'm not sure I'll be able to make one just due to nothing really catching my eye. Like, probably Balenciagas when I get some more. But outside of that, I don't know. But they're so plain. Like, they're just sock shoes. So that's it for my 2022 shoe collection so far. I'm talking all this smack like I'm not gonna buy some more. I'm pretty sure I found something that I like and buy some more. So I want to just go ahead and say thank you so much for watching. I'll make sure the name, when I say the shoe, I'll make sure the name is involved so you can see it and all that good stuff, where you can get them from and all that. But Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully it wasn't too long. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, a like, a comment, and most importantly, subscribe. I'll probably do another video like this, probably more like a purse haul, because I do have a lot of purses. Not as many purses as I have shoes, but I do have a lot of purses. So if you guys have a favorite shoe, let me know in the comment section below. Like, what's your favorite shoe? What's your most expensive shoe if you had to give it a price? Like, what is it? What is the insane price? And obviously I can say these Prada boots, but quite honestly, I'd have to say the New York City to Paris retro ones are probably the most insane pair. Almost $1,000 for a pair of shoes that cost 140 bucks. The Prada boots are sitting at what they cost right now, so those are just regular. But thank you so much for watching. You already know I'm going to start rambling, so I'm going to have to end it here. Bye. Peace.